Okay, got a new setup here today. I'm going live, although you will see it not live because I'm testing this. I have been very busy and I am going to talk about what I've been doing on another video, but there's been a lot of snow over here where I am. I'm in Western Europe. Buffalo got socked, but we're south of the city. It's not as bad, but it's still kind of probably a foot here. It's not bad at all. Anyways, I'm home and I'm going to be doing some videos. I'm going live now, so I'll be able to crank out videos more easily. So all you lucky folks can watch even more of me. Today, I'm going to do a lot of different kinds of videos, hopefully. I want to do at least 5 for people that are waiting for some of the requests. I hope to get to those today. And then I'm also doing this deck with a Trump reading because, come on, he's back in the news. He never really left, but it's just sort of fun to do with the Trump readings. And then I'm going to use another deck that I haven't used yet. It's called, it's a cat deck, but it's just so charming. I do want to talk a little bit about the cat deck. So this is a new deck that I received from Amazon. It's dark. It's a dark deck, and the coloration is dark. It's very black. Some of these cards may be upside down. They're not supposed to be upside down. And it's sort of glossy as well. But I just love it. And when you spread out the cards, they look quite exotic. It came with a box, I think. No, it didn't come with a box, but it did come with a nice little bag. So I'm using the bag. So this is going to be a Trump reading to see, what's happening with Trump in the next, next couple months. We'll see how he's doing and how this is going to work out for him. He's, of course, running for president again. So let's see what happens. Now, I used to use the King of Hearts for him because I always saw him as a rather emotional person. Emotional, hyperactive, emotional. And I don't know. Today, I'm not sure. I'm going to look the cards over a little bit and see. You get to see the deck as well. Let me look him over. He definitely has a king energy. This is good. The 5 of Wands is an interesting. I'll consider that. So as you see, it's very dark. The cards themselves, I can't really. They're bendable, but they're plasticky, so they're heavily laminated or something. They're very difficult to shuffle. As you see, it's quite a thick deck as well. The Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. Here's the King of Cups, but I don't feel the King of Cups right now. I'm trying to see if something else fits him better. I'm thinking some major arcana card. Here's the Emperor. Emperor is an interesting card. It's there's the Empress and the Emperor, and the Emperor, of course, is the head of the earth, the head of the universe in some kind of way. He can be very good or very evil, but I don't know about Emperor for him either. The World card. Now I wear a lot of black. Maybe that's why I'm so intrigued by this deck. The Magician. I'm going to use that later for something else, I think. Chariot, the Empress. I'm not sure how it's coming across. It looks pretty good on camera. They're very glossy, but they have a nice presence. As you'll see when I do the horseshoe spread. How pretty they'll be. I'd like to say the Fool, but no, he's not really Fool energy either. It's kind of an interesting card. There's a 2 of Wands. Coming back, figuring out his plan. That might be a good one as well. Seven of Cups is good. The Hangman, taking a different perspective. No. Death card, no. This is kind of an interesting, the Five of Cups. If you see the card, there's two cups behind him that he doesn't see, and there's three cups fallen. In other words, he's looking at the emptiness, not the fullness around him. That's an interesting card. The Moon. I love that card. The Tower card, Star. Justice, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles. So we're going to use, so of these two, which one? He's kind of starting out in a new journey. So I think I'm going to take the Two of Wands. It's a Two of Fire. It's a beginning. And so I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen with this, let's see, third attempt of, well, his second is, let's see, he run one once, he lost the second time, he's going to run the third time, this third time. Maybe third's a charm, I don't know. But I'm going to use this for his significator. The Two of Wands, which is the Two of Fire, which is, I mean, if you look at the card, this is Rider-Waite-Smith's deck. He's looking over, and he's got the world in his hand, and he's planning his moves. He hasn't moved yet. That would be the Three, but he's planning his move. So let's see. I think these are pretty well shuffled. So I'm just going to fan them out and pick some cards. There's no way I can shuffle this deck. I think eventually, maybe if I use it a lot, I'd be able to. So we're doing a regular horseshoe spread. And it's about, I'd say, the next, till the new year, how things are going to work out for him. I saw him give his first speech the other day, and it seemed very toned down, although his rhetoric wasn't toned down. His energy level was definitely different. It was more somber in some ways. He's quite a guy. Okay, so here we are. This is a short mini Trump reading. And I didn't bring my my qualifiers. But if I need them, I'll get them. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short, simple reading. So here he is. He's looking off. Now, the thing is, interestingly enough, I didn't really think too much about when I picked the card, except that he has the world in his hand and he's looking somewhere. But he's looking backwards, is what he's looking, which is a little bit of a interesting thing. I think Trump is I don't think he's a forward-thinking man. I think he is a backwards-thinking man. He looks to the back, he looks behind him, and that's not necessarily the best way to handle an election that's going to happen in 2 years. Okay, current, recent past. The Two of Cups. It's a mini lovers card. It's people working together. It's duality. It's forces coming together. And I would say that, since he came out and said he was going to be running, I'm sure there was a lot of this going on where he was talking to other people and making pacts with other people and getting a lay of the land and agreeing to do whatever, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So that's the recent past. It's Two of Cups. And then here what he's doing, what he's going through now. The Hermit card, isn't that interesting? The Hermit card is being introspective, or maybe not even being introspective, maybe searching for answers. But it's a card that you're looking for answers. It sort of implies it could be internally, but the Hermit tends to be looking for someplace in the real world for answers. But the point is, he still hasn't figured everything out. He's still trying to figure out how he's going to navigate the next 2 years. And he's doing a lot of this on his own. He's not really asking for a lot of advice. And I think over the last couple years, we've learned a lot about him. And he does seek counsel, but he doesn't take counsel. He kind of listens to some people that he hears what he wants to hear, he listens to. What he doesn't want to hear, he doesn't listen to. So here he's in the same position where he's on his own, and I think he's going to have he'll have fewer advisors because he looks like he's by himself. So the situation, he's making some pacts and he's looking on his own for some answers to some questions. His hidden influences are over here, and the death card. Hidden influences are death. Now, death, people pull the death card and they get very concerned about that, but death is a transition phase. It's a transitional card. So things that are influencing him is the death card. It could be his past losses, and that is going to weigh heavily on him. I would say that things that will be influencing him would be the fact that he has not been successful. He's had to transition. He's had failures, and that is going to be on his mind. I think he is thinking about how to not make the same mistakes, but they are there. He did make mistakes, and will he continue to make mistakes? This transitional, it's a transition card, so it'll be interesting. Transition, it kind of says to me like you have choices, like down here as well, and you have to be careful with what you choose, because in the past he's chosen things that were not in the best interest, maybe the best interest of him, but not the best interest for the position that he was in as president. Obstacles up here, the King of Pentacles. If you looked at any of my old readings with Trump, the Pentacles were always in there. They were everywhere. And Pentacles are all about money. And here we have the King of Pentacles and his obstacle. Moneyed interests are going to be his obstacles. It's not the Democratic Party. It's not going to be the people that don't care for him. It's not even going to be his own dwindling support. The problem is going to be someone with money or a cadre of very rich people. That's his obstacle. And that could be the stock market. If he starts doing things and it affects the stock market, that is going to be an obstacle for him. So he does have to play. He seems to placate his followers, but I even more placates people with lots of money. He has to, and he's always done that. So the community card, it's the Hangman. It's a change of point of view. That's a very interesting. So the community is looking at him with different eyes. Now, that's interesting to me. So I think his support is going to erode because the community is looking at him through in a different way, in a different position. The other thing about the Hangman, it's a not passive, but there's no action with Hangman. It's where you have to stay settled and you have to think and you have to figure out you have to see what your situation is and figure out what you're going to do. So it's not a active community. It's a community that's in a reflective mode. So that's his community. So I think there are people that are not sure about where this is going to go or if they want to be involved. So where is he? Where does this all lead him in the next few months? The star is upside down, but we'll leave it here. We'll leave it upright. It's the star. It's a wish fulfillment. He still has hope. He still has his wishes. And he hopes they come true. It's the wish fulfillment card. As you wish upon a star card. And the outcome of all this would be the Page of Pentacles. As I said, Pentacles are moneyed interest, and it's a Page of Pentacles. So a page is a youthful energy, of a youthful, slower energy that's interested in pursuing grandeur, power, money, position. But it's a younger energy going into it. This could be a person that could be involved with him. He has a desire to do something, and maybe he calls upon, maybe there is going to be a new advisor coming up, a younger advisor that will be here to help him navigate those waters. So what I would say, I'm not going to use the other smaller deck that I used to kind of go through every card. What seems to me with Mr. Trump is he's working on making pacts, and he realizes the pacts he made before weren't necessarily, he realized he's got to do more on his own. I think he always was. Always in final analysis, always did what he wanted to do. But now he realizes that he has to be careful with the advice he takes, and he's going to take his own counsel or figure out things on his own more than he did in the past. That could be good or bad. Hidden influences are the death card. I think that would be his previous losses. So they influence him heavily. He does think about the fact that he has not been a winner. And his obstacle is the King of Pentacles. This is a moneyed interest. This is the king of money and power. There is some, and not necessarily, it could be a person, but it could be some monolith type of organization that is going to be a thorn in his side. The community is slowing down. They're reflecting, they're thinking, they're not sure where they're going with it. So his wildly supportive group that he's had may be quieting down to some degree. That he still has hopes, though. He doesn't lose hope. He still has a plan. He still has a wish for fulfillment. And he is putting some of his wishes in this new energy, this new page energy. It could be a person or it could be his own energy to kind of simplify things, simplify this period, and come up with a plan. Now, so that's what I see for Mr. Trump in the next, I'd say till the new year, maybe January sometime. I'll try to do more of these. I didn't use the qualifiers, but I wanted to show you how the deck looks. And I think it was really interesting. This was really interesting to me. This King of Pentacles is an obstacle. And I think this King of Pentacles was with him, and now not so much. His things that are affecting him are his past losses, and the community is not on board. They're thinking, they're reflecting. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you had a great day, and I'll see you soon.